What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. I got my co-host at this point.
The most charismatic man in entertainment. Thank you for having me, man.
My brother. So we got a pretty serious, controversial topic, man, that I seen a little bit earlier. I wanted to get into and get your opinion, bro. So this is the quick take for the day. So it says, leaked text show Tory Lanez apologized to Megan Thee Stallion after shooting. I just got too drunk, he says. According to the messages, Tory Lanez offered an apology before claiming intoxication led to the altercation. He said, I know you're probably never going to talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I was just too drunk, he said. What's your opinion, bro?
All right, so a little backstory for people who don't know. There was speculation that he did it, but Megan Thee Stallion apparently got shot, twice in her foot?
She got shot once in her foot.
Once in her foot?
Yeah,
see, this is not the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation. This is
might as well be.
This is way worse. To shoot somebody?
Yeah, he shot her.
Look, I'll commend him for apologizing and taking ownership for it. But, I mean, this guy, he was getting tarnished even when this first came out. So this is just even worse that he confirmed that he did do it.
Right.
But it's wild, man. Like, people get a little, drunk and they lose their mind.
He's an idiot.
And
he's an idiot. Whatever. Go ahead.
And the fact that he pulled out a gun and shot her in the foot, I mean, he lucky he's not in jail. He lucky.
Right? Yeah, right? See, this is the thing, and this kind of goes back into what we talked about with Tekashi 6ix9ine, where I said it's all about how you conduct yourself. And one thing I don't respect about celebrities is how they have all this money, but yet they can't afford to keep themselves out of trouble. Now, I knew of Tory Lanez a lot more before he was famous, so I don't really know too much about him now, but what I do know is that he's making black men look bad. Because you've seen a lot on social media where it says, protect black women, saying all of that, right? And then most black women will say that black men don't defend them. And then you got this guy shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. How does that make us look? Bad. I think he's an idiot. Whatever they said he did that shit. And obviously he apologized. He didn't say anything. He didn't come out in the public and say, I didn't do it or that's not true. He didn't say anything. He hasn't said not one word. Practically threw away his career on a silver platter and her. Because from what I saw Adam22 say, I'm talking about the No Jumper podcast guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that, they had, a bit of a relationship. And I believe it because men and women, I put like this, those two hanging out the way that they were hanging out and her twerking on, quarantine radio and everything, they weren't just friends.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure he got jealous. He probably seen all the dudes and rappers or whatever in her inbox because – everybody saw that WAP video, so
I haven't seen that. I've never
really.
I've never seen that.
Well, just put it this way: no kid under 18 should be watching it. I'll put it like that.
I might check it out, maybe.
And if you're not sold, Kylie Jenner made an appearance, so I'll let you watch it, and I'll let you form your own opinion.
Well, I don't think that her being in that video. First of all, for that video to have just recently come out, I guess within the last month or so. He had to have known that video was shot a while ago. They didn't shoot that in August. They probably shot that in like maybe July, edited, all of that stuff. So regardless, him being jealous about anything, first of all, that's Megan Thee Stallion. She's been around a lot of guys. You can't get jealous. And that doesn't justify shooting her in the foot anyway, throwing your career out the window. Everybody hates you now. People are filling out, petitions to get him deported.
Wait, how's he going to get deported?
That's what they were trying to send his ass back to Canada. You ain't hear about that?
Oh, he's from Canada.
Yeah, he's from Canada. He's not from out here.
Oh, I thought he's – well, all right. To be fair, to be honest, getting him deported is not going to work over a gunshot to the foot. Whether it's wrong – we all know it's wrong, but that's not enough to deport somebody back to their home country.
Right.
Now, if he murdered her, that'd be a good case. And I'm not saying shooting in the foot is any better. But let's be reasonable here.
She held him down too.
Look, I'm going to say this. I think personally, even though he didn't come out in public and say it, I don't think he needs to. That's between them two.
What?
You said what?
Well, you don't think he needs to what?
I don't think he needs to go on TMZ or any,
Oh, and address it?
Nah, it's look.
If he wants to save his career, yeah, he needs to. Because everybody hates him. Not too many people can do things like that, like commit acts of violence against women and then get a pass for that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the people that listen to Tory Lanez, he makes music for women as well. I don't listen to a lot of his songs, but I know he's got that type of sound where, women like to listen to him.
I mean, I get it, but it's like with the whole Chris Brown Rihanna thing. Even if he does apologize, they're still going to try to get him banned and whatever.
I mean, they're still going to hate his ass anyway, which is true. So, people still don't like Chris Brown over that. But I think that men need to, black men, out of everybody, we need to exercise more self-control in the heat of the moment. I feel like, black women, they should feel safe in the presence of a black man. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be loose cannons in the eyes of black women because, if not, then they start dating white guys, they start dating Asian guys, Hispanic guys, and then they're going to continue to shit on black men like some of them do right now.
All right, I got a hot take on that, right? I've been seeing this whole black men got to treat black women as queens. Look, first of all, people are going to date who they want to date regardless. Like, just because, I decide to start opening up car doors for people, like, if someone wants to date a white guy, it's going to happen. But here's like this whole black man. I'm going to say this. I think people need to treat people with respect.
That's a fact. Yeah.
I've seen this, and I since you said black, I'll say this. You'll see a lot of times where, black women treat their men like trash, or black men treat the women like trash, right. And then they have harbored hatred for each other, and then they go on Instagram and Facebook and say, black men or vice versa. It's like people just gotta treat each other with respect. And
he's an idiot. And make smarter decisions, and don't drink and do drugs, clearly, because if he's talking about I was too damn drunk, I'm like, well, how much alcohol did you drink for you to be that incoherent that you got mad at her for whatever reason? Because from what I heard was that, like, she violated him. I'm talking like in front of everybody, like whatever it is that she was saying was like wild, not to rationalize anything, but that's just what happened, and then that's apparently what made him pull a gun up, like, oh, whatever, and then just shoot her ass.
Yo, bro, it's funny, and I want to get off topic, but I just had this conversation with I'm part of like this fighting group, but like MMA, and we were just having this conversation about if you see a dude hit a woman, like, what would you do? And I said, first of all, unless I've seen, not to be a douche, but if I didn't see the whole thing in full, unless he's not stomping on the street, I look the other way. Why? Because in a lot of cases, you may not see the woman slapping the dude, spitting on him, punching him. And, eventually some people have to retaliate. It's just, self-defense. It's human nature. I'm not saying he should have shot her. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But right. I think we don't know the full picture. We just know that he shot in the foot, which, I mean, clearly if she slapped him, whatever, it doesn't justify him shooting her. Yeah. But that's another conversation to have. Like,
yeah, there's always that element of there's two sides to every story, which obviously that's true, because I seen the Chris Brown documentary, and then he actually spoke on like what happened between him and Rihanna, from start to finish from his perspective. Irregardless of the fact, when you're the guy, you just don't get that pass, and ultimately, we have to live with that regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not ever cool to lose your cool with a woman, period. And
you better than me, man. You better than me.
Huh? I mean, because I'm just keeping it a buck, because it's like, especially when you're in Tory Lanez's position, it's like, to me, it's so dumb. It's like when we were talking about 6ix9ine again, like the way you conduct yourself. Why would you put yourself in a position where you won't continue to prosper? I just don't understand that. I think Tory Lanez is a fool. I think he's an idiot, and I don't think she should accept his apology, because irregardless, she didn't make you pull that trigger. You did that. And yeah. I mean, good luck trying to repair your career, because you're not Chris Brown. You can't sing and you can't dance, and he's not half as big as Chris Brown either. So
yeah, first of all, yeah. I mean, when was the last time anybody ever mentioned a Tory Lanez in a conversation? So
because he's an urban guy, he's an urban guy, and the whole quarantine radio and all that stuff. I don't follow him, but I even saw a bunch of that on Instagram. So good luck. Yeah. Good luck, bro. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. That's all I would say. Like, I hope it was worth it. You know what I mean? Because in that situation where, like, when Kanye, went on stage and all he did was take the mic from Taylor Swift and interrupt and cut her off, they sided with the woman because she was the victim. You know what I mean? When Rihanna was big before, but you know how big she got after that Chris Brown thing? So Megan Thee Stallion, everybody's behind her because they feel bad. They have sympathy for her. I mean, she got shot in the foot. Who wants to get shot? Especially over something stupid. So all he did was just help her in her career. You know what I'm saying? And then lose his in the process. He's a moron. He's an idiot. And then he's around our age. So but some people, when you don't have that experience, especially like, when you're dealing with, somebody that you date and you haven't been through that before, and then she's doing things, to like, piss you off. Obviously, yeah, if you don't have the experience, you might do some, crazy. So you might say something crazy, but this dude pulling a gun out and shooting her when you got millions of dollars in the bank, you got fans, you got albums to sell. No, you're a moron, bro.
Yeah, bottom line is
I can't condone that, regardless of what she was doing, because I mean, just red pill shit. You just don't get that in your emotions where you say some shit that you regret, that you won't want to read tomorrow, or you put your hands on her and then you're just gonna, you know what I mean? Because we just live in that society where it's not for our benefit in that way, especially in court. And then she held him down. She didn't even say that he shot her right away. She said that she stepped on glass or something. So that says a lot about her. That says a lot about her.
And this is why I said it's between them, because first thing, it was she stepped on glass, and then there was another thing, and then it turned she got shot in the foot, but that only came out because people found out she was in the hospital for. It's like, look, and this is why I say this is just between them, because obviously she didn't want to tell the full story. It's not. I don't really.
Yeah, I don't even think she came out and said the full story. I think
she has it, and she didn't even say it was him. She just said something happened.
Oh, she said it was him. She said it was him already. She did that already. I've seen that on.
But when it first came out, she didn't say it was him. She was like, it was. I had an altercation, and it's just. Yeah. I get it, like the whole shock thing and stuff. But he could go apologize and figure that out. Good luck getting her back, because it's probably not gonna happen.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
And like here's the thing. A lot of people get girls that are very attractive and very hot, and they know that they use their image to promote themselves, and that's completely fine. But if you're gonna date somebody like that, you have to know attention is coming their way, and you have to be ready to deal with that. And unfortunately, he couldn't deal with it, and
shot her.
He shot her in the foot. Yeah.
If I seen him, I'd be like, dog, you shot her. But anyway, if you made it this far, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Any last words, my brother?
Nah, man. Just living my best broke life. Living that WAP life.
There'll be better days. Better days will soon come, bro. Soon come, man.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to be like Tekashi. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Absolutely. Peace.